Hello, and you are listening to the Empire Exchange, where we talk about energy, evolution, and intuition. My name is Tori. I am your host here. We're about to jump into it. Now, let's get started. I'm doing something a little different this week. Well, first, let's jump into a couple of quick announcements. So, a lot of things are being changing. The title may change. A lot of different things are changing here. We'll go with those changes as they come. So just be prepared. Number two, if you'd like to book with me, you totally can. The link should be in the description. Now, if it is not, you can go over to any of my social medias and find it there. Now, I have checked in America. I don't know about the rest of the world, but I'm the only person that has this name. So if you type my name into Google, I will pop up. Just saying. All right, now let's get down to business here. I'm going to pull one card to get the overall energy for the week and see if it matches up with everything that I've kind of gotten here. Spirit guide, angel guides, and ancestors, what do we have for overall energy? Overall energy for the week of the 31st to the 7th. We are about to be in August, Leo season. So thank you to the Leos. You guys are beautiful. I'm a Leo rising, so hello. All right. We have the Duchess of Wands. Now, the Duchess of Wands is about opportunity. It's about optimism. It's about faith. It's about inspiration. For some people, it's athleticism. I see good news on there. You might be getting some good news this week. Some good news you didn't expect to see. So, with that being said, and it is hot in here, so make sure you have your water, or your tea, or I'm getting my hair all over the place. Water, tea, whatever you like to drink. Grab it. Sit down, let's talk. I feel like Wendy Williams. Anyway. All right, so the major theme. Oh, it's interesting. Did I put that on here? Courage. Okay, so the overall theme as far as astrology is concerned, it says confidence creates opportunity. Obviously, confidence isn't arrogance. That's always something to remind yourself. Now, this week favors taking initiatives, creative expression, leadership, public recognition. But you about to be publicly recognized. All right, just shook everything. Only because I'm a little overweight, but that's all right. And pursuing passions. You know what's interesting? I feel like for you specifically, and this is probably just me talking to me, that like you have these passions that you're sitting on, and you need to start working on that. Whether it's dancing or like singing or even something as small as like opening up your own little like idea of a shop, doing something. For some of you it's reading tarot, for others of you it's something that's super wonderful. I just got some sort of confirmation. I got a message. You might be getting a message soon about this opportunity here. But authenticity attracts the right people. Be authentic in yourself. That's a message from me specifically. Whether it's friends, romance, or business partnerships, pretending to be someone else becomes exhausting. So speak honestly, show their personality. Stop shrinking yourself to fit spaces you've outgrown and celebrate your individuality. You know, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say it with love. Be you. In fact, if we get that card, I'm going to 100% fall out. But be yourself. Be yourself. Be open and honest with everyone. Just speak your truth. Like, I am not afraid to, sit here and tell you anything about me. If you know me, I have told you some wild stories about me. Maybe one day we can get to it here. But anyway, with those type of things, just speak openly and honestly. Now we have the 31st through the 2nd, which I believe is the weekend. This is like fresh energy and optimism. There might be some travel for some of you. You could be attending some social gatherings. You could start a creative project. You can reconnect with some like supportive friends, or even like celebrate some milestones. Myself personally, this Saturday is the 1st. So I plan on posting on X. I plan on posting on Threads. my monthly predictions, which guess what, you guys? That's gonna be coming on YouTube. I'm gonna hopefully shoot it Friday. If not, it'll be shot Saturday and it'll be up Saturday. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, now. Excuse me. If you guys know, I channel energies. I do yawn. I don't know why that's a thing, but it does happen. As far as love goes, for those days, romance feels a little playful and expressive. You could be, going to meet somebody at a charismatic event, like, maybe through travel, through a mutual friend, some sort of hobby. But definitely, it's gonna be very joyful and very like filled with memories if you're with someone. Um, if you're not with someone, you might meet somebody special. You never know. You never know. We have career. So career is really good for like networking, launching new ideas, interviews, presentations, marketing. Your visibility is going to be working in your favor. So, like for example, I'm posting, which gives me the vibe that I might actually get some views, some attention. Not that I need attention. Let's stop. I'm a Leo rising. I need attention, of course, duh. But not that I need the attention, but I need the attention. Right. All right. Now, we have August the 3rd through the 4th. Okay. So, what's interesting is this is where progress comes in, and it's practical. And after an exciting week, oh, attention turns more to responsibilities. All right, so this is where you focus mainly on like finances, your production, long term planning. As far as love, weekend. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said week. As far as love, excuse me, reliability becomes more important. Well, becomes as just as important as attraction. Like, baby, if I can rely on you, I think that is attractive. You know, I got my eye on somebody right now, and I'm joking. Well, I do, but I don't know if you're a child. I don't know if we're meant to be. If you're watching this, hi, Daddy. No, I'm joking. I don't even know if he'll ever watch this video. He's got his own shit going on. Anyway, so if you're in a healthy relationship, that means there's a lot to grow here. All right, now as far as career, this is where projects gain momentum, baby. If you have a project in career, you're about to be career lifted. And like I said, I think I said earlier, things are lifting off. If not, that was in the first part I tried to read, but things are lifting off. Things are moving forward. Things are expressive. They're open and they're honest. All right, now from the 5th through the 6th, I have career breakthroughs. Now, this week carries particularly inspirational energy, or this, yeah, okay. Sorry, I can't read myself sometimes. Most people are going to experience unexpected ideas, meaningful conversations, renewed motivation, and increased confidence. As far as love, excuse me, for the 5th and the 6th, I have heartfelt communication strengthens the relationship. Now, if you're single, you may encounter someone who appreciates your authentic personality. For career, this could favor like creative work, collaborations, negotiations. Confidence really attracts opportunities, and that honestly is the key. Like if you're confident, you're able to attract opportunities. You're so open to the idea of attracting opportunities. Now, definitely, it's gonna be a bang up week. I have the 7th still. The 7th is reflection before a new push or the next push. Baby, you get pushed. You can push. Now, I'm a professional wrestling fan. Some of being pushed is a great thing. You want to be pushed. You're getting that push, and that's how I viewed that just now. Um, this week concludes with a moment of Integration. People naturally begin evaluating what are the changes since the beginning of the year. Okay, which goals deserve more attention? Which habits support my future? And what are we ready to leave behind? So this pretty much feels like you getting ready to get rid of things. Now, as far as like the weekly love forecast, it does give very much that relationships are going to go through appreciation, encouragement, laughter, which if you can make me laugh, you're getting some shared experiences and honesty. Now, if you're single, confidence, kindness, and authenticity are so magnetic. So you might be bringing somebody in. Now, here's the thing: is that I feel like if you are looking for a relationship, the person you are bringing in is somebody you didn't really expect to bring in. I mean, I'm getting a vision of Hassan Piker, and if that was me, I'd love to bring him in. But somebody who's you feel like they're out of reach for you. And I didn't say that out loud. Anyway, so career. Um, this is the strongest theme of the week. It's like stepping into leadership, launching an idea, expanding professional networks, interviewing for new positions, or receiving recognition for past efforts. Now, success comes from contributing confidence with preparation. Honestly, I think I started working life insurance in my day job, and I do believe that's something we've said this before. Confidence and preparation is gonna get you where you need to go. It don't matter. You can have all the skills in the world, but those two are gonna get you where you need to go all the time, every single time. I am playing music in the background. It might be a little low, but anyway. Okay, now as far as your mantra for the week, I'm gonna try to remember to do this at the end too. I trust my gifts, express my authentic self with confidence, and welcome the opportunities that align with for my highest purpose. I trust myself, my gifts, express my authentic self with confidence, and welcome the opportunities that align with my highest purpose. Baby, if that doesn't scream beauty, I don't know what does. I don't know what does. All right, so now, my loves, let's get into tarot. So let's get into the tarot here. You have the Six of Wands on the bottom. We're gonna start with this actually. This does give recognition vibes. Oh, recognition. In fact, it says recognition on the card. Success. For some of you, some sort of fame. You could go viral. Celebrity. Maybe you have somebody who's got some sort of notoriety staring at you. Spotlight, winning, that type of thing. So you're winning. Regardless, you are winning. There's a win here. And it's a win that you didn't expect, but it's a win nonetheless. Someone could be a singer, and I don't know how to sing. All right, so here we go. Spirit, what do we have for the 31st to the 7th? 31st to the 7th, Spirit. Let's get some cards here. Ooh. We start out with, I'm actually going to take both of these because this one was 3. Okay, hold on. The Empress of Coins is what came out. Now, the Empress of Coins is very beautiful. This is like growth, expansion within the physical realm, prosperity. You're nurturing something and bringing in abundance. Now, the Six of Cups and the Three of Orders did come out. I'm going to show you them. Now, the Six of Cups always does give very much nostalgia, childhood, influences, and the Three of Swords is like betrayal. I'm shooting a video.
Like and subscribe.
Thank you. Good night.
Shadow wanted to know who's who because their body swapped, so he could choke Sonic because he picked up what made them swap. So he's like, so this is Sonic, this is Silver, and I'm Shadow. He's then he's like, Why the hell did you do this?
All right, well, thank you.
Like and subscribe or your motto will come in your room tonight.
Go. All right, anyway.
Like and subscribe or
Good night.
a monster will
Good
show up
night.
in your room
Good night.
tonight.
Good
And they were
night.
shrunk and you two laughed.
Good night. Good night. Have a good night.
And hit the notification bell to enjoy more videos. Thank you so much and enjoy the video.
Good night.
Resume.
All right. Okay, and I'm not editing that out, so I apologize. So like I said, this gives very much that you're betrayed in the past. Now you're moving forward. You heard the boy. Like and subscribe. But all right. I forgot what we're doing. Okay, so let's see. What do we have for the 30th? The 31st to the 7th. 31st to the 7th. You could be in a lot of distractions in life. Once again, I'm not editing anything. I don't really ever edit anything. So that's gonna be in there. And we have the Duke of Wands and the Eight of Orders. So the Duke of Wands is always about moving forward here. It's about, generosity, ambition. And then the Eight of Wands is always about, or Eight of Orders, I'm sorry. It's always about feeling trapped. Here's the thing is I feel like you had fear and you felt trapped, but now that you've come out of that and you're moving forward here, I think you're about to have an easier time. You have a lot of things that are on the horizon for you, but the fear is what's holding you back. The fear of not being accepted, the fear of not being loved, the fear of just not being it. So move forward without that fear. In the Nine of Orders. Yes. Once again, this is about fear. That was more about being trapped. This one's definitely about fear, like the terror, moving forward into something. It's really what I'm feeling here. Divine union on the bottom. You could have a fear of like this union not coming together or like a union not coming together, but I don't necessarily feel like that's 100% for everyone. I do feel like you may be feeling hopeless, but because you still have the ambition, and once you get over those fears, those anxieties, of something, you're gonna move forward into a decision that's gonna move you into a better place. Now, sometimes it takes us a while. But better place. Sonic could also be very significant. He was just talking about Sonic a second ago. I feel like the universe is doing this for a reason. So that's why I'm gonna let it roll. Five of Wands. Yes. Now, what's interesting is I feel like you've had a lot of inner battles, a lot of inner conflicts. You could have had some outer conflicts, but we have the Emperor Cups. You could have been fighting some emotions about whatever this is or moving forward. But I do think that this next week, you are not only moving forward after clearing emotions, you're making decisions based off of your intuition, based off of how you think you should run your life. All right, Spirit, one more for the 31st to the 7th, please. Two of Orders. There's a decision here. A decision that you have to make. Now, this decision is something where you may not want to make it. And I say that because the Two of Orders, or the Two of Swords, in a regular deck is somebody who has their eyes bound and there's two swords. It's like there's a decision that they may not want to make, and they're not sure. You're at like a crossroads here, torn between two options. I don't know. Somebody might be torn between two loves, or it's like you don't know exactly which way to go. But I believe Spirit's going to guide you. Spirit is going to guide you to where you need to be. Now, for some of you, this is, change of direction. For some of you, this is a more focus on what you should do. For others of you, this is a more decisive path. The Emperor of Coins. We have the Nine of Coins. Sorry, I said the Empress of Coins. Nine of Coins is always like the pre-Empress card anyway. But the Nine of Coins is about financial stability. It's about rewards through hard work. Once again, you are sitting on an abundant gold mine. You're expanding something that's going to give you the abundance, but you have to push through all these emotions to get there. Push through those emotions to get there. I feel like there's something that is stopping you, and the thing that's stopping you is you. The thing that is stopping you is you. Six of Wands. This is the card we had earlier. Yeah, it's like because you have this ambition and because you've been pushing through all of that, you're now going to get some sort of reward, some sort of spotlight. I see supporters here. You could be getting some massive support coming in. Either way, you're winning. You're winning. And it's funny because right before I was going to shoot this video, I had well, it wasn't like a vision. And I literally said to the camera, haha, bitch, I'm winning. Maybe I should have actually posted that video. I have no idea. But I guess we'll find out. Let's see. Why is the Nine of Orders here? As far as zodiac signs, I do have heavy. I don't have any major arcana. Let's start with that. I have a lot of fire and a lot of air this week. A lot of Gemini. I see a lot of Gemini and a lot of Leo. Well, a lot of Gemini and Leo. So you could have that in that chart, your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising. I also have Capricorn and Virgo. Actually, they're both strong Virgo. Anyway, all right, Spirit, what else? What has the Nine of Orders here? Duchess of Wands. All right. So once again, now we have a lot of Sagittarius energy. Optimism. Good news. You're having some sort of good news coming in. Like I'm feeling there's a lot of good news coming. A lot of good news coming. Here's the thing though. You have to get yourself out of the I don't deserve it or the out of the is this real mindset. It gives imposter syndrome. If you suffer from imposter syndrome, I think this week is a good week for you to, I'm not saying to get out of it because it's one of those things where you like, it's really hard to get out of, but like that's the vibe it gives. You're self-sabotaging yourself when you're in that. Not saying it's not a thing, because it is. Why is the Five of Wands here, Spirit? Ten of Coins. Ten of Coins. Ten of Coins. You know, here's the thing is that you feel like you're struggling. And once you come out of that struggle, there is a whole new world. In fact, I'm hearing a whole new world. Fantastic place I never knew. Don't know why I'm saying tonight. Somebody might be a singer. But when I'm way up here, and I can't sing, you're crystal clear. There we go. All right, we're done. That's okay. I was thinking that's the Lion King. That's not the Lion King. That's Aladdin. Anyway, I'm also hearing Can You Feel the Love Tonight, but we'll save that for another day. We have the Five of Coins on the bottom. Five of Coins about financial loss. So you could be having a period of feeling like for your financial loss, recession, struggle. I think after a period of struggle, you're about to have a period of success. Once again, I do think an opportunity is coming. I don't know if it's coming this week, but it's coming. There's definitely an opportunity coming. It's like on the verge of something here. We have the Three of Cups. Three of Cups is a celebration. For some of you, it's a reunion, happy times, party, joy. I do think you have joy at the end, but here's the thing: are you choosing? Are you going to choose to keep struggling, or are you going to choose joy? At the end of the day, you need to make that choice. We have the Empress of Cups on the bottom. Or sorry, the Empress of Orders on the bottom, which talks about making the right decision. So at the end of the day, you need to make the right decision for yourself. Are you going to move forward or are you going to stay stuck? All right, let's get some crystals. Okay, baby. What we got for crystal, spirit guide, angel guides, and ancestors? Crystals. crystals. Trust. And if that isn't the word here, that's the word. You gotta trust the universe. I think the more you put trust in yourself, the more you put trust in the universe, the more you're going to see these things come to you. Now, like I said, for some of you, this feels like something that might be small, but it might just lead to bigger things. We have relaxation on the bottom. Get relaxed. That's a lot easier said than done. Like I said, you may have some money struggles, but relax. We have life purpose. You're about to be, if you aren't already, you're about to be on the path of your life purpose. What you should be doing this lifetime, what you should not be doing this lifetime, and how you should upgrade yourself this lifetime. We have shine on the bottom. You should always be shining. You should always be shining. Patience. Another word that I hate. And it looks like you might hate it too, because there's a lot of fire energy here. But the time to be patient is over. The time to move forward into something is here. Now, of course, once again, with the relax card, the life purpose, and the trust card, these things may be slow and over time, but you're going to get little nuggets of things that are going to expand you greatly. I can't think of the word right now. Expeditiously? Yeah, there we go. That's the word. Empowerment. You know, here's the thing. You're not meant to be small. I don't care who you are. You are not meant to be small. You're not meant to settle. You're not meant to struggle for the rest of your life. On the bottom, we have source. Yeah, you're following your intuition. Follow your intuition, because that's where you're going to go. Source is taking you to the next level. Source, God, universe, whatever you like to call them. All right, we have the with the T cards. Now remember, these cards are a little bit fun. Some of this stuff may or may not happen. So let's get the T going with this spirit. What's going on with the spirit? Oh, I have bankrupt. I don't think you're going bankrupt, but I think you have a fear of going bankrupt. There is some sort of bill that's due. Shreya, can you explain this card, please? Wolf in sheep's clothing. Okay, so I don't think you're going bankrupt, but I definitely do think that you might get like a shut-off notice or something of that nature that doesn't seem very wonderful. It's definitely just a test to see how you handle it. Some of you are gonna freak out. I get it, because once again, we don't want everything shut off. But others of you, I think you're gonna take this test and be like, oh well, it gets paid when it gets paid. So you can always call your utility companies and let them know your bills have been affected. I don't know why that popped in my head. Dodging bullets. You know, here's the thing, because I feel like we're always dodging bullets, but I think you're escaping bad energy, bad people. You know, it says haters can't touch you. You might have a couple haters out there. We have looking you up, so somebody might be looking you up. Somebody might be looking you up. And what's interesting is I do feel like there is somebody who may see you online, or like, I don't know, you may post something and it's gonna pique their curiosity about you. Now this could be somebody like, I don't know, somebody who's got some notoriety, like for example, this could be Cardi B looking up some man random that she doesn't even know. She won't message them, but she'll definitely look them up, trying to find more about them. Something like that. I'm not saying Cardi B's doing that. I'm just saying something like that. So, you know, like, it could be somebody looking me up. It could be somebody looking you up. I could be looking up them. That type of idea. It says cyber stalking. I don't think this is negative. This definitely doesn't feel negative. This feels like a curiosity. All right, Spirit, give me 2 more here. We have an offer and in their head. So like I said, this was like a curiosity. Somebody who makes assumptions, not sure exactly, you know, what's going on. It's like they see you and all of a sudden you just can't leave their mind. Hi, daddy. No, I'm joking. It's like you can't leave their mind. But definitely, it's giving very much that like you're in their head. As far as this offer, there is a good intention behind it. It's not necessarily bad. I do feel like it could be an actual date offer, or it could just be like an offer. For example, I own a tarot business, so it could be somebody just asking me for a reading, and I'm like, sure, I'll give you a reading. Then we have karmic friends. Now this isn't bad. I think most people we deal with are some sort of karma, whether good or bad. But sorry, like I said, I don't know if I said it in this video. I definitely said in my last one. My boobs are all over the place. But I definitely do feel like there's something you can't fully trust sometimes about someone. Now, this I don't think this is this person looking you up. I think this is somebody else. There's somebody in your energy that's gonna like try to fuck things up. We have fake smiles. There's definitely somebody behind the scenes who does not like you. Does not like you. Now, once again, those are just fun little what if cards. So it's not like those are things that are possible for everybody. But take what resonates for you and leave what does not. Now we have my oracle deck here. My oracle deck is beautiful. I made it myself. Like me. Gorgeous. Anyway, we have a spirit. Confirmation, because my phone just went off. So yes, I am gorgeous. We start out with Saturn. Saturn is very big right now because Saturn, I think, just moved into Aries. Either way, it's about discipline. It's about grounding. It's about test. And I literally just said, I think you're going to go through a test. It's about test. It's about, difficulty. It could also deal with the bones. So somebody could like have some weak bones for some reason. Drink your milk. And structured. You're putting new structures in place. Now, this could be for Saturn ruled people, which is Saturn, Aquarius, and Capricorn people. Those signs could also be significant. All right, Spirit. What do we have here? We have Palace of Wands. Okay. So Palace of Wands is whenever you see the Palace cards, that's just places that have very like significant energy for you. In my case, LA sticks out to me. So LA could be for you like Philly or South Africa. What else I have here? Poland. I have Palestine on here. I have a lot of different ones. I do have Israel on here. You could be going to Israel. But definitely I do feel like something about those places, Australia, England, are very significant. Like I said, LA sticks out to me for some reason. London was sticking out to me last week. So I don't know. I might have to look up the energy of those places for myself. But what else we got, Spirit? Solar plexus chakra. Now, if you know anything about chakras, it's about movement. It is about movement, and it's about movement forward. Confidence. That's a big thing. Personal power, self-discipline. I don't know. I'm seeing somebody eat something now. I mean, I cannot keep anything out of my mouth. Food-wise, maybe that too. But I can't keep anything out of my mouth, food-wise at least. But it seems like recently I've been eating a lot. Sorry. I'm playing music, and the song that's playing is The Waltz #2, which you guys don't know the story, but I have a past life theory for myself, and every time I hear this song, it like grabs me. But anyway, all right, what's next? We have the crown chakra. You're being guided. You're being led. Follow your intuition. You're moving towards enlightenment here. You might not even know it. There's a lot of healing happening in the background, like a lot of healing. Forgiving yourself, forgiving. You're getting rid of patterns. Generational curse breaker. I also have Capricornic energy below that. Now, for some of you, this person could be somebody who has a long face, a great bone structure, lean, muscular build. Oh. I'm joking. It could be very, very. This is somebody who's very disciplined. I get badass here. The boss, because they are probably a boss. That type of thing. So it's definitely somebody who, that could be somebody you're attracting, or that could be you. Either way, you're very stable. Capricorns are a super stable energy. Okay. Let's go here. What's going on, Spirit? What's going on, Spirit? Get some advice for the collective for the week of the 31st to the 7th. Leave the past behind you. Sorry, it's so beautiful when I hear it. Leave the past behind you. That's it. So don't let the past stop your future. I feel like some of us think about the past way too much. As a Capricornic moon myself, yes, the past is something I do reflect on emotionally, especially. But it just takes me a while to open up to. So, lighten up. Your life is about to have a lot of light, but a lot of light in. So don't stress it. Don't stress it. And then find balance. Once again, I think balance is super important here. Balance is super important. I think the more you look for your balance, the better off you're going to end up being. Now, your week looks very beautiful. It looks very lovely. It looks very intact for what it is. Of course, this is a week. You never know what's going to happen beyond that week, but I think this week is setting you up. Now, me personally, my personal life, personal story here, I've been noticing for myself more optimism, more looking forward into the future without having the stress of what's happening now. Now, I'm not saying there's nothing to stress about, because we live in a fuck ass we live in an interesting government. So I'm not saying that things outside of us aren't terrible, but what I'm saying is that you can control what happens inside. You can control what happens inside. I think that's a message that somebody need to hear more than anything. But definitely, I believe, Spirit, do you have anything else you'd like to communicate? Anything else that you'd like to open up? Any random messages that might come through? No. I just got a vision of them leaving the room, so I guess they're done. All right, thank you guys for giving this video or this sound a sound. That sounds weird. Thank you for watching or listening. My name is Tori. I am the host here. As always, don't forget to remember, you heard my nephew, subscribe, leave some comments. Let's start some dialogue. How'd your last week go? How do you expect this week to go? Did any of this resonate for you? Where are you in the world? Because I know I have viewers from Japan or Russia or Brazil, everywhere, and I love to communicate. So definitely don't hesitate to communicate. Oh, you see, bar. But anyway, like I said, if you would like to book with me, that's totally fine. We can totally do that. I do have a pricing list. It is on Instagram and Facebook. Yeah, Instagram and Facebook. It's Tori Leona Tibbs. If you search that in Google, you'll be able to find me, I'm sure. pretty sure I'm the only person in the world that has that name. I've looked it up myself. As well as Tori the Terrific on all the socials. Or you can find me Imperial Network. Imperial Network dot what? Or imperialmedia.net. All right. Stay beautiful, stay bold, say all those beautiful things that keep you the person that you are, and take care of your inner empire. All right, I love you guys. And as always, what do we say here? Stay divine and stay royal.